What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. The one and only Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. I'm on a nature trail walk. Click the like button, like this video. Click the like button, like this video. But yes, I'm doing a nature trail walk now. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. And yes, the message I'm doing today is about keep it moving. Keep it moving. That's the big message I'm talking about today. Keep it moving, and God will keep good things coming. We can't be stuck, stagnant, complacent. We gotta have a progressive flow. We gotta keep moving forward. So my message is keep it moving, and God will keep good things flowing towards us. And it doesn't mean, just nonstop, like you don't ever sleep and you're just all over the place. I'm not saying that. I'm saying keep it moving as in, like, for those of us that are deep thinkers, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm a deep thinker. I'm an Aries. I'm an intelligent Aries. I have a super powerful mind, and also I'm awakened. I'm a chosen one, Aries. I'm a true chosen one, Aries. I'm alkaline vegan for 9 years. I'm alkaline plant-based vegan for 9 years now. So my mind is super awake and powerful and enlightened. So I'm able to express myself from a greater capacity. I'm able to speak from a greater capacity. I'm able to live life on a more efficient level because I've been doing the healing work, But my message right now, like I'm saying, is keep it moving. Many times, maybe it doesn't matter what part of your life, you may start overthinking. You may get into deep reflection, deep meditation, and you may just get caught up in all these thoughts. You may have all these thoughts and all this clutter and maybe worries or anxieties or just, stress that's on your mind, deep stuff, overthinking, and you may just get, you may sometimes feel a little down. You may feel a little low. Sometimes in life, that's natural. That happens. Everybody. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It doesn't matter. Sometimes it's a cloudy day. Like today, it's cloudy days sometimes. It's not always sunny, and it's not always ecstasy every single second of our life, So my point is, sometimes God calls us to be more still, and maybe we might find ourselves, a little resting too much, maybe a little too relaxed, aka lazy, or, not as productive as we need to be. And we need to just always know, keep it moving. God is going to keep things flowing, But if we stay stuck, if we get stuck, if we get caught up, stuck in a loop, not making progress or overthinking or going backwards, draining our energy, that's bad. That's going to cause us negative, harmful consequences if we just keep going backwards and just staying stuck and not making any progress. It's going to be terrible results, So my point is, keep it moving. Yes, it sounds like common sense, right? Everybody wants to pretend like everything's all good, but people are going through stuff. Many people, they may be depressed, they may be sad, they may be sick, people may be heartbroken, people may be isolated. Like me, I'm overcoming isolation on this rare path. So I'm strong. I'm grateful. I have God's strength. I have God's guidance and direction within me. I have the blood of Christ, that's protecting me forever. So I'm keeping things moving. But there's many times where I'm like, wow, this world is so fake. This world is so fake. Not one person there to sit down and talk with me. And it's okay. I don't want to force nothing. I have God. And that's how I knew how to love myself more when there's nobody around. I had to learn to keep it moving. I can't get caught up in my feelings, sulking, pouting, being all depressed and miserable. Most of the world does that. They act like a victim. They get caught up. They get stuck. And they never fully develop and rise to their true potential. They stay underdeveloped. They stay a caterpillar. Many people, they stay a caterpillar. They don't truly expand their wings and grow. Many people, they stay a caterpillar, because they stay stuck, and it just goes on throughout their life, into the nursing home, on the wheelchairs, medications, and watching TV all day, just being stagnant, brainwashed, unproductive, just caught up on the computer, on video games, scrolling on your phone, on these devices. Like, that's what's happening. Many people, they're caught up watching porn. People are watching porn, masturbating, and people are just addicted to nonsense. I already know what's going on. And people also, you may be wondering how you're going to make money, or how you're going to do your business, or how you're going to find love, or how you're going to have a community that understands you. And I understand it's a lot of different topics. People are going through stuff. Nobody's perfect. My point is like, there's ups and downs, and throughout it, you have to remember, don't get stuck. Even when you're in a real high, great moment, enjoy it, be grateful for it, be present, but you got to make sure that you stay grounded, that you're not getting carried away, So it's the same thing when it's low times, when it's silence, quiet time, lots of silence, lots of space, lots of silence, lots of isolation. I know all about that. Trust me. I know all about being ghosted, rejected, alone, silence, isolation, people holding back feelings, people holding back how they truly feel, people not really expressing themselves, and I'm just always being the leader, saving the day. I'm always being the hero. I'm always being the leader, stepping up, saving the day. That's my purpose, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. So I had to learn that even in the low times, obviously don't stay stuck. Shout out to Tupac. Shout out to Tupac Shakur. Life goes on. There's always going to be a brighter day. The sun will rise again. So, AKA, don't get stuck. Keep it moving. You can't get stuck. We can't be stuck, crying and maybe being worried or sad or depressed. We can't get lazy. We can't be caught up lazy, unproductive, depressed too long. We can be sad sometimes. We can have emotions of, stillness, where we process some deep stuff, but you can't end your life. You can't go out like a coward. You got to keep going forward. That's my point. This is some real stuff about self-love. Most people, they don't surrender, and they don't truly love themselves, and they live a coward's life, or they end their life early and stuff like that. But this is real talk. Mental, spiritual, physical, emotional health. 101. Yes, I'm certified. I'm a certified health life coach, herbalist, nutritionist, superstar, healer, leader. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm a spiritual master. So, you got to keep it moving. Whoever you think you are, like, you got to find the will of God to just go towards a positive, peaceful, harmonious direction. Go towards a direction in a righteous way. Go towards the pure, righteous vibrations that God is sending you towards. A positive, higher frequency. Something that will genuinely give you happiness, and it will nurture your soul in a pure way. You have to gravitate towards that direction. Whether it's going for a walk, like out in nature, whether it's going for a run, or a bicycle ride, or playing a sport, or meditation, smoking weed, smoking herbs. I love that. That's one of my passions. I'm passionate about all the herbs, alkaline herbs, especially the ganja, but yes, exercise, music, dancing, if you have someone who you can talk to about stuff, talk to them, draw, write, read, make a YouTube video, make a song, write a book, play the piano, play the trumpet, play the tuba, play the saxophone, learn, study a mentor, study about a knowledge, study about areas that you want to develop in, and you just got to go towards your inner child happiness that God has placed inside of you. That's my point. Yes, as we get older, as adults, still we have to deal with responsibilities. Still we have to solve problems, and life isn't so glamorous sometimes. At times there's moments where life isn't so glamorous, and my point is we got to breathe, get some fresh air and breathe and slow down. Don't go down the wrong path. Don't go down the wrong path. I promise you, do not go down the wrong path. You got to regather your composure, collect yourself, breathe, and go on the right path. You got to do the right thing and keep it moving in a constructive, pure, honorable, healthy way. Keep it moving, and God is going to keep things going. This is some wisdom that's helping me out in my life. I'm not going to be stuck. I'm not going to be trapped in a cage. I'm not going to be trapped in prison or in bondage or, a toxic cycle. I'm not going to be stuck on level 1, on a low level. I'm not going to be stuck, so whatever maybe you're waiting on or overthinking about or praying for, dreaming about, planning, meditating on, you got to be able to keep it moving. God is the one that ordains stuff. God ordains stuff in divine timing. God aligns connections. God is the one that makes things happen. We are vessels. We are children of the Most High, and we do our part. However, it's always in God's hands, and this is the truth. So, this is the truth. So, get outside. Go clean. Go tidy up your house, your apartment, your car. Wash some clothes. Do some laundry. Do the dishes. Throw away some junk, some old junk items. Clutter. Work on polishing up your image. Improve your healing. Improve your diet. There's a lot of different things. Excuse me. There's a lot of different things you can do. But one simple key thing that's supernatural and original and just old school, that's the truth that lasts forever, is just keep it moving. Breathe. Do your breath work. Meditate and come outside. Go for a run. Go for a walk. Come outside. Go hiking. Go bicycle riding. Play volleyball. Go on the beach. Something. This is like, basic core principles that God has blessed us with. The ability to just be at peace, and like to trust God, and sometimes we may be anxious or overthinking or worried about stuff, having deep thoughts, or we're dealing with the vibes of everybody else, all these toxic vibes from the city or toxic vibes from the environment, or haters, dealing with haters and critics and negative people. Sometimes it's like these dark clouds trying to weigh you down, and it's like you just want to fly, you want to be free. So do that. That's what I'm doing. I'm flying and I'm staying free. I'm staying free forever. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. I'm shining bright. I'm showing up. I'm being productive, and I'm living my best life, and I'm not going to be caught up being discouraged or worried about when things will happen. Like, I make sure that I'm focused on putting out a great output. God is the one that controls the outcome. God controls the outcomes. I'm making sure I'm putting out my best output. I'm doing my best output, so I'm maximizing my time every day. I'm not being distracted. I'm not being lazy. I'm not making excuses. I'm being productive. I'm being resourceful, and I'm moving forward. I'm making progress in life. I'm not going backwards, caught up in stuff that doesn't serve me. So I'm moving my momentum in a positive, evolutionary way. I'm evolving. I'm growing. I'm evolving. I'm healing. I'm rising higher. And that's how we're able to keep it moving and allow God to bless us, allow God to keep things going, coming to us. It's on us. If I choose to just, be grumpy and, just caught up in my own world where, I don't want to do nothing and just being lazy and stuff like that, then I'm not going to get such a great result. However, if I choose to say, hey, even though I want this money, I want this love, I want this money, I want this true love, I want this money, I want a new house, I want a new environment, I want a car, I want, more success in my businesses, I want to be recognized, I want to get these apologies, and I want to get these confessions, I want to have deep connection, I want to have this clarity, and finally communication with no walls, no barriers. I want to have this happiness. I want to be celebrated, I want to be honored and successful and famous, and I want to have all these miracles happen. I want to have all this divine justice happen for me so I can win big. All these different things. I want to travel around the world. I'm ready to travel around the world and explore and have adventures and have fun. I'm ready to go to the next level. And many times it's like we may feel impatient, or we may get caught up, overthinking, or just maybe kind of like, God, when is it going to happen? It's okay. We can cry out to God. But at the end of the day, God is the one that has the final say so. God is the one that's in control, So that's my point. God is the one that dictates the outcome. God produces the outcome. So when we're in the waiting room, still keep it moving. We got to work while we wait. That's something that I have been learning. I can wait while I'm working. I'm working while I'm waiting. While I'm waiting for the next level, the next manifestation, while I'm preparing for these big manifestations I've been asking and praying to God about for, the work never stops. There's always newer levels to climb higher and be better in life forever. So I'm working while I'm waiting, and I'm keeping it moving. And I know God is going to keep good things coming to me. God is going to keep flowing and allowing the blessings to flow into my life. So long as I keep showing up, so long as I keep my heart pure, so long as I'm living an honorable, righteous, productive, respectful life, I'm going to keep winning. I'm going to keep thriving. I'm always going to be here, So keep it moving. Don't be caught up in these dark, scary, sad, heavy thoughts, where you're just like having this toxic energy where you're just like, scared of the world and you're hiding and you just, like you're giving up. You can't give up. You can't give up on God's promises. And that's why I'm standing on. I'm never giving up on God. I'm never giving up on God's promises. I'm never giving up in life, because I know God wants to see me win forever. So I ignore the circumstances. I ignore the 3D circumstances. I ignore the silence and the judgments and the separation, all this separation, the isolation, and, lack of people communicating, people having poor communication skills, people ignoring me, people being stingy, people being stingy with their money, people being greedy with their money. They're not really helping out. They're not really investing. They don't want to shop with my services. I know the right people, they love me. The right people are finding their way to me. God is sending me better people into my life who will help me to go to the next level and keep winning, So like, I keep it moving. Instead of me getting into some negative, fearful, angry mood or energy, like we're, instead of just being like discouraged or, feeling, like just having that like quitter attitude. I don't have that. I keep it moving because I know God always shows up for me. I'm never giving up. I'm a winner. I'm a champion. I'm a leader. And that's why I know to do my thing. I know to do my thing. And at times we have to be even more patient for things. I know since I've been experiencing a lot of hardship in the love realm with the women, with the ladies, I've been having a lot of adversity, separation, heartbreak, disrespect, and failure, in the love with the ladies, and also with my finances, with the money, with the cash, with the with the financial wealth. I've always had difficulty with that, because I've been judged. I've been misunderstood. I've been discriminated against. I've been discriminated against, and it's been hard. So I know God has been testing me. God has been testing me so I'm able to receive bigger and better love. God has been purposely testing me so I'm able to enjoy my lifelong financial abundance and true love. God has been preparing me because God has been getting me ready so I'm able to truly enjoy financial freedom forever. God has been preparing me and getting me ready so I'm able to enjoy having a wife and having lovely children. So I'm able to take care of my family, so I'm able to do it the right way, faithful, loyal, committed, intimate, no leaving each other, no love triangles, no cheating, no divorce, and since this is such a pinnacle, holy grail, miraculous, divine, pure blessings and promises from God, love, money, peace, respect, success, prosperity, longevity, all these great things. We have to be patient. We have to do the work and allow it to unfold. I'm allowing my dreams to unfold for me naturally. I'm allowing great, amazing things to effortlessly flow into my life, So I know that I don't have to be caught up overthinking. I'm not going to be in doubt. I'm not going to be doubting. I'm not going to be discouraged. I'm not going to be fearful, because I know that God is preparing me for more. God is preparing me for a new, better, more successful life, So that's how I know when it's this stillness, this quiet, silence, quiet, isolation, separation, division, isolation. You know what I mean? Or it's like a ghost town where even though I'm in this big country called America and I'm in this big city called Dallas, Texas, right? This hometown, Dallas, Texas, that's been treating me like crap. Dallas, Texas has been treating me like trash, and it's all these fake people, all these fake chicken coward people, and yet there's weak connections, poor connections. That's why there's all this division, the separation, the isolation, the silence, and hate, because people don't know how to communicate. People don't have nothing to give. People don't have nothing to talk about. People don't even have time for themselves to be able to open up. People don't even know themselves. You know what I mean? So it's like I've been dealing with that in this test of how I handle it, how I deal with it, because I know I'm moving to a better, more positive environment. I'm moving to a different, more happier environment where I'm truly celebrated. I'm moving to a new, more beautiful, different environment. God is helping me manifest a new home in a different location, and I'm being tested. We're all being tested. So like, I know that to keep it moving, I know not to be, stagnant. I know not to be complacent or on a low frequency. I know that, hey, keep taking care of business every day, Sky, and everything is going to take care of itself in the future. I'm going to keep handling my business day by day, minute by minute, second by second. I'm going to keep being my best self in every present moment. And I know I'm developing positive, successful, excellent momentum working in my favor for the long term. So keep it moving and allow God to keep wonderful things to keep coming and flowing. So that's my message. What goes around comes around. I've been living life on the right path. I'm living life on the right path. So I know things are working out for me. I know good things are coming. I know things are working in my favor and things are working out for me in the best way. So keep it moving. Allow God to keep things flowing. It's dependent on our obedience. Are we going to choose to serve and move forward, or are we going to stay stuck in drama, in fear, in a low frequency, in arguments, in stress? No, it's a decision. I'm choosing to be free. I'm choosing to succeed. I'm choosing to be great. I'm choosing to level up. I'm choosing to advance. I'm choosing to excel and make progress and grow. So that's why I'm moving forward, and that's my message. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Check out the links below in the description. Order my new ebooks available on Amazon Kindle. Alkaline Healing Herbs for Success by Sky Blackwell. Alkaline Healing Herbs for Success by Sky Blackwell. All the herbal detox knowledge for the various herbs to help you to heal. A link below in the description. Amazon Kindle. Available for purchase. And also my second ebook that I just published now. Supreme Healing Wisdom by Sky Blackwell. Supreme Healing Wisdom by Sky Blackwell. That book is also available for purchase. Click the links below in the description on my YouTube channel, on my YouTube videos, and on my social media and on my Instagram. And check out on Amazon Kindle. You will find a way to purchase my products and my services, my books. So yes, check out my ebooks, and this Supreme Healing Wisdom ebook, my newest ebook I just published, is alkaline recipes, the knowledge, the facts, the truth about the right stuff to eat to heal and detox and become healthier and level up and lose weight. The alkaline fruits, the vegetables, recipes, and general wellness facts to assist you along your journey. Both of these books, ebooks, healing ebooks, are available, like I said, on Amazon Kindle. Click the links below in the description. Click the links to my social media and my YouTube and my Instagram, and you will find a way to support me Thank you for supporting me. And also book a consultation with me, Sky Blackwell. Again, check out the links below in the description. Check out all my links and my social media, my YouTube. Book a consultation with me, a nutrition and wellness detox coaching consultation, one-on-one time with me. I will virtually consult you and give you that wisdom fact by fact. I will give you the blueprint to help you to elevate and live a higher quality, healthier life. So thank you for the support. Find a way to reach out to me. And yes, my Instagram at Eternal Authenticity, at Eternal Authenticity, at Eternal Authenticity. Direct message me, follow me, and support me. Send me lots of money. Send me lots of blessings. Send me lots of love and wealth. Send me lots of finances. Bless me, and I'm happy to serve you. I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to help you out and coach you and serve you. I'm happy to be here to serve you. Thank you, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. You are appreciated. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for the good vibes. Thank you for the support. Y'all have a great day. Thank you. Take care. Keep it moving and allow God to work miracles. Click the like button, like this video. Click the like button, like this video now. Click the like button, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Stay blessed. Take care. I'm happy to inspire you. I'm happy to inspire you, and I'm happy to keep giving you good vibes. Much love. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace.